Evening, everyone. Welcome to Jeddah. I had to think where we were then. Tier 2, race 11. Let's see what the weather brings here. I don't think we'll get much rain in the desert, but who knows? Looks like a dry start to the race here. Who have we got setting up and coming out first? All dry, mechanical says. All dry, race and quali. As we have Silent Ninja coming out of the pits. First one out on the track. Welcome back. Haven't seen Silent Ninja for a while. There he goes. Something about these nighttime tracks just brings out all the colours. Absolutely looks stunning. Doesn't matter which track you're at, the nighttime ones just look awesome. We've got a few more people out here. Warrior's on his way out. Bonneville's on his way out. Toby's on his way out. Stick on with Silence as he's going to be the first one to do his flying lap. Everyone is out on a soft tyre as well. No medium tyre runners for this. So we've still got a couple of lads in the pits as well. Waiting to see what sort of times people are setting. As here goes a Ninja on sector 1. No idea what sort of sector times these are going to be. I've not actually managed to put any practice in this week, so we'll just go with the flow, see what sort of times people set. So it's a 33.222 for sector 1. So keep an eye on the sector times and see what other people are doing. We've got 1:01.5 for sector 2. No one else is behind has done anything more. No more purple sectors off anyone else at the moment. So one of the McLarens has stacked it in T2. So that's a 129.245 from the Ninja. So let's jump down to one of the Ferraris of Toby. And that's a 129.806. So 129's looking good. Warrior Huntsman is a 129.4, and Kane jumps up with a 128.4. I got that's a McLaren. Who else have we got doing this? We've got a Mercedes of Ashik coming round. Bonneville does a 128 flat. As he's invalidated. He's just coming around. Kane just on his in lap. We've got Kieran. Kieran's coming into the pits, invalidated. We've got Daryl. 129, 130 flat. Puts in P8. We got Ashik. Where's Ashik now? Ashik's invalidated. So we've got Jack Whittle on his outlap. So a little while to go on there. So quite a wide variety there. 128 flat to 130 flat, 2 seconds in the top 8. So we've got Gainful just coming out on his outlap. So Gainful and Antoxa out on their outlaps. Bark and Kieran on their outlaps. As Kieran passes Antoxa. Miss someone slotting in the top there. So we'll stick on with Kieran, I think. He's going to be passing the line first. The two McLarens. So here comes Kieran to start his flying lap. Stick on board with him and see what we can do. Team McLaren up the it's up to Team McLaren. Sector 1 time is going to be 32.6. Chip's coming around to start his nice lap from Kieran here, nice and tight. So his sector 2 is a 101.145, similar to Ninja. So looking for a mid 129, let's see. And pint size disqualified for driving the wrong way. Final corner for Kieran, and it's going to be DRS. A 128.6, a good lap from Kieran, puts in P5. So Huntsman on an outlap. Jack Whittle just come in the garage. So we've got Chip. Sector 1 is Sector 1 time. Slow Sector 1 from Chip. 1 is a 36.1. Kev King coming across the line, and that's a 128.6, puts him in P5. Gainful Sector 2 well over his time, some sort of burner lap. Huntsman and Toby goes P12 at a 129.5. Antoxa has come to the end of Sector 2. Sector 2 time of, where he puts him, currently P15. It's 104, so he's a second and a half off the pace. Got a T-bag on an outlap. He's got half a lap to go, so let's have a look and see. Bark is going slow, just coming round. Kev King, that's a one. He's boxing in the pits. Huntsman is a second off the pace. And Toby, Sector 1. Slow Sector 1, a second and a half off the pace. T-Bag is just coming around the penultimate corner, so we'll stick on with T-Bag. DRS open. Let's see what T-Bag can do for his Sector 1. Come to the end of Sector 1, and he's 33 flat. Sector 1, purple Sector 1. Fastest Sector 1 of the qualifying one so far. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 2. That's a 101.3, purple Sector 2 for T-Bag. So into the 127s here with T-Bag's lap. If he held it together in Sector 3. DRS open, and he's lost a bit of time in Sector 3 there, so that sticks him P9. Purple Sector 1 and 2 on for a provisional pole there. What else have we got going? Lap. So Darrell is on a flyer, so currently on a 130 flat. P16, so Curly and Chip yet to set a time. So Darrell Sector 1 is, it's a 32.5, so he's a second. He's found a second in the first sector alone, and that's a purple Sector 1 as well. Track evolution is taking place. We are getting faster times as the session goes on. Toxin does a 130.7. Chip is out, and the Sector 1 is a 33.4. And that's a purple Sector 2 from Darrell. Missed his sector time, but it was definitely a fast one. Stick on board and see if he goes into the 127s. DRS open, straight to the line, and that's 128.3, puts in P3. Santoxa is 102.2 for the middle sector. Putting the final corner for him. So everyone now set a time. Santoxa is 120. 130.2. People seem to be losing time in that final sector. So he's still P19. Stay on board with Dowell going again. Not sure why Dowell's going again. He's up there with a 128.3. Definitely won't be losing him, but he's out. And that's a 104. No, it's an in lap. It's 4 seconds off the pace, so he's on his in lap. Ninja, 4/10 up. 129.2 currently. Four tenths up on a purple sector 2. See if Ninja can hold it together in the final sector and move out of P11. Comes around the final corner, a little bit of a kick as he crosses the line. That's a 128.5, 7 tenths up on his improvements. That's a P7 for him. And we've got Luckman out. He's on currently P13 with a 29.3. Keep an eye on his sector one time. Teabag and Mechanical have retired. Teabag in P12, what seemed like a good lap at the 128.9 could be on the cutoff. So Luckman is 2.5 tenths up in sector 1. And we've got Curly out as well, 2 tenths up. So Teabag could be in trouble. Luckman 2.5 tenths up. And so Huntsman P15. Cavalis is he improving? 3 tenths, improving by 3 tenths. Huntsman could be in trouble. Luckman is he's dropped a bit of time. Luckman is a 129.2, puts in P13. Curly is down on his time, he's lost a bit of time there, so he's not improving. Cavalis is nearly 4 tenths up. So Cavalis currently P16 could send Warrior Huntsman home for the end of qualifying. As he comes up to the line, and that is a 129.1, so puts in P13. So Curly has scraped through. Luckman hits through. Cavalis is through. So we're losing Chip, Warrior, Jack Whittle, and Toxa, and Pint Size. So there we have it, end of Q1, and we've got Bonneville as the leader with a 128 flat. We will be losing, as previously said, Huntsman, Chip, Jack, and Toxa, and Pint Size, who was disqualified for driving the wrong way. So there's a second up until P13. So top 13, 1 second. And here we go, qualifying 2. Who will be first out to set a time in qualifying 2? Did notice the times dropping off towards the end of qualifying 1. And get a time on the board. So we got out first. It is Luckman out on track first, followed by a Ferrari, which will be, what is it, a Haas? Oh, that's T-Bag. It's a Ferrari in. And a McLaren there as well. So we've got Kieran. Luckman comes round at the final corner and starts his flying lap. Mechanical has crashed. I missed that. So Luckman setting the pace for Sector 1 in Q2, and it's a 33-2. So go back to Kieran, and Kieran's on the 33-1. Yellow flag in Sector 2. So Sector 2 for Luckman. Mechanical went in too quick, couldn't stop. Own fault. There we go. So that's a purple Sector 2 for Luckman. And here we go, coming for the line, DRS open, and that is 129.6 and a 128.8 for Kieran. So Ashik on a 1 minute flat for Sector 1, as Kane Lowry does a 128.9 for putting him in P2. So we've got Bark with a 128.665. As Ashik does a 127. We were waiting for the 127s in Q1, and there it is. So we've got Bonneville as about to cross the line. DRS wide open, straight for the line. 128.4 puts in provisionally P3. Darrell with a 128.7. Gainful's on sector 1. Purple sector 1 for Gainful. Teabag on an outlap. Curly and Kev King still in the pits. We've got Kieran and Luckman coming round to go in the pits. And final corner for Gainful. And flat out to the line. DRS open. And it's a 130 flat from Gainful. Teabag on an outlap. And Toby with a 103.2 for sector 2. And he's invalidated. So Cavalis it's a 101.8 for sector 2. And he's invalidated as well. Darrell going over from P5 for another flyer, and it is no, he's on his in lap going slower. Cayley on outlap. Cavalis on coming in. So Toby we've got looking for a 32 or a 33. 33-1. Purple sector 1 for Toby. And that's a 101.7 for sector 2. And DRS open. Approaching the final corner. And second time open the DRS. And straight to the line. And it will be. It's a 129.2 puts in P8. Teabag a 101.5 for sector 2. And a 129.2 which puts in P9. So Curly up in sector 1. Sector 1 time is 33.3 purple sector 1. And sector 2 is a 101.7. Kev King and Cavalis on their outlap, and Bark is on another outlap for another lap. And Curly at the final corner. DRS open, flat out to the line, and that's a 129.3 from Curly, which is a P10. So we've got Gainful on an outlap, Kev King just approaching the final corner to start his flying lap. Stick on board with Kev, as we've got DRS open as he starts his flying lap. So him, Kev King and Cavalice both starting their laps. As he approaches the end of Sector 1, he's looking at 32.4. Nice Sector 1. DRS open, and Sector 2 is a 101 minute flat, 6.56. Good time here. DRS open, slide down to the last corner, hard on the brakes and into the straight. DRS open straight to the line, and Kev is a 127.9, puts in P2, and Cavalice goes P9 with a 129 flat. And Bark coming round, and he's 2/10 up with a 1 minute flat for Sector 2. Just touches the barrier there. DRS open, straight to the line. It's a 128 flat, which puts in P3. So gainful on a lap, 32.8 for the first sector. Lookman on a lap as well. Lookman's lost time. So stick with DRS, and gainful heads to the line, and that's a 128.6, puts him nicely in P7. Keep an eye on where the bar goes again, or whether he's so gainful going again under his time. Toby's out from P11. To 33.3. He's 2/10 off his time there. As T-Bag comes on his Sector 1, and he's invalidated. So not good for T-Bag. Curly's on his outlap. Lookman is a 1:01.7 on Sector 2. As he comes round, he's invalidated. A 1 minute left. So Gainful started Sector 1. looking to improve from P7. I think we've got Curly behind him. Is that Curly? I have Curly behind him as well. And Curly's half a second up on his time. Teabag sticks it in a wall. Just caught the end of that one. Curly comes home sector 2, and he's 3.5 tenths up. So it's a 101. Comes up to the finish line, and that's a 128.9, puts in P10. So Toby will be knocking him out. Teabag has crashed. Luckman's finished, and Mechanical is out. So Curly just scrapes through with a 128.9 on that final shot. I've got Kane out, who's currently in sector 2. No need for him to continue, and Barks retired. So Cavalis, Toby, Teabag, Luckman and Mechanical are out of Q2. And there we have it. Ooh. So we've got Curly with a 5-second penalty. So we're losing Mechanical, Luckman, Teabag, Toby and Cavalis. Not sure what's going on, but I seem to have lost some sound. It's strange. Not sure what's going on. If you guys can hear sound or not, but my sound is completely gone. Very strange. And I'm back. No idea what happened then. So here we are, Q3. So we have Bonneville out. And he's on his outlap. I've not missed anything like that. Silent Ninja on his way out. Bark on his outlap. Kev King on his outlap. Kane on his outlap. Ashik on his outlap. And Gainful in the garage. We'll stick on board with Bonneville because he will be the first. Bonneville crosses the start-finish line to start his flying lap. So looking at, early 5 grade penalty, collision with Kev King. So a 32-3 for Bonneville on his sector 1. And Silent Ninja behind him. Well, we got Ashik and Kane a 32-6 on his sector 1. Stick with Bonnie as he comes on to complete sector 2. It's a 1 minute flat, 0.489. Purple sector 2 at this stage is the only one on the board. As he comes down towards the penultimate corner. Round the corner and straight to the finish line. DRS is open. And that is a 127.7, almost identical to his last time. So Asik's on a 1 minute flat for sector 2. As he comes round the corner, DRS open. As he comes to the line, it's a 127.9, 2/10 off Bonneville. We've got Ninja slow. So who else have we got coming round? So we've got Kev King coming round, and he's going in the pits. And there we have Bark with a 128.2. And then Daryl, DRS open, straight to the line. And that's a 128.8. So a second apart, 127.7 to 127.8 in the 4 that have been out. So we have a Ferrari. Oh, no, it's a Gainful crossing the line. As he starts his flying lap. Curly a 33.2 for sector 1. Which Kieran does a 1 minute flat for sector 2. And Kieran goes P3 with a 128.0. And we've got Curly coming down to the final corner. And out of the final corner, head into the line, DRS open. And Curly is a 129.4. There we go. As Bark's pulling out the way. as Darrell comes around the final corner. DRS open and into the pits. Gainful with a 101.1 for sector 2, and it's a 128.6 for his first run. So Ninja is still in the pits, Kev is still in the pits, and Kane is out. So just starting his first flying lap to get a time on the board. Stick with Kane for his sector 1. So that's a 32.3 purple sector 1 for Kane. As he opens his DRS, as he comes down, and that's a 1 minute flap 481 for sector 2. And DRS open again. Comes down to the final corner. As he goes straight for the line, DRS open, and Kane is a 127.6 provisional pole. Wow. So we've got Ashik on an outlap, Kieran Bark in the garage, Gainful just coming round to start a flying lap. Curly and the Ninja in the pits, and Kev's on an outlap. Kev and Ninja yet to set a time. Ashik on his outlap. Kieran still in the garage. So as Gainful comes around the end of his sector 1. Setting a 32.4. 1.5 tenths up on his previous time. That's a 1 minute flat 7.718, 4 tenths up on his time. That's 128.2. It's only going to move him up 2 places. Looking to gain plenty of time on the final exit as he heads straight up for the line. That's a 128.3. So he stays where he is. Doesn't improve. We've got Ashik is invalidated. Kev King 32.2 for sector 1 as he comes up for the end of his sector 2, and his sector 2 split is a 1 minute flat 315, so purple sector 2 for him. Just DRS wide open up to the final corner. Out of the final corner, heading for the line, DRS open. That's a 127.4 provisional pole. Wow! From nothing to the top in 1 lap. So we've got Bark out, we've got Kieran out. Bark's coming down to his final corner to start his flying lap. Curly and Darrell are out. Ninja is coming up to his sector 2. So it's a 1 minute flat, 8.85. Let's go back with Bark. As Bark starts the first of his flying laps. Let's go. Ninja's about to cross the line. It's a 1:28.1, which sticks in P6. Let's go with Bark. Bark one a bit tenths up. Again, it might move in one position, just above Ninja. Really needs a couple of tenths to go above Ashik. And he's 2 tenths up in sector 2. It's a 1:28 flat, so that's going to move him just above Kieran if he can keep it up. He comes up to the final corner. And he nails it through there. Just kissing the barrier. DRS open. Heading for the line. That's a 1:27.8. It looks in P4 for Bark. As Kieran comes up to the finishing line. And that's a 1:28.3. Puts in P6. Ninja is over his time, so he won't be doing any more. Oh, caught the back end of Bonneville. How did he do that? Sessions finished. Bonneville 1:27.7. Not sure if he'd actually crossed the line or not. He sat there. He's not got out the car yet. Bonneville, just checking you're okay. Concussion? Headache? Give us a wave. Well, there he is. And no marshals running to him just yet. And the car's not on fire. His head's moving, so he is still there. Right, what an eventful Q3. So, Kev King on pole, 1:27.4, what a lap. Kane Lowry just behind him, 1:27.6, 1.5 tenths behind him. Bonneville, Bark, Ashik, Kieran, Ninja, Gainful, Darrell, and Curly. 5-place grid penalty for Curly. And there we have it, your top 10 for Jeddah. Let's see what happens in the race. All to play for. So, as Mechanical said, it's a dry race and no rain. Just wait for all the lads to get their setups right. Strategies set. Medium hard, hard medium. Don't expect to see any softs on the grid. Possible, but don't really see the benefits on such a long lap. So here we have it. The start of the formation lap. So we do have some softs. Kane. Those softs are going to be screaming. If anyone can do it, Kane can do it. So we've got Kane, Bark, Toby, Chip, and Toxa. All on softs. Pint size disqualified. I'm not sure what's going on there. And then we've got Ashik and Cavalis, Teabag, Mechanical, all on the hards, and the rest on mediums. So a bit of a mix of tyres here, if I'm honest. Whether the softs can go. Hard could probably do 17, 18 laps, so maybe a soft hard, or a hard soft, or a medium soft if you're good on your tyres. So let's just sit on with Kieran for the start. Sort of feedback from the start. Watch what goes on. As we see the last couple of ones just coming round now. Everyone lining up. Huntsman, Whittle and Toxa going over their grid box. And here we go. So we've got a blue light flashing. Ooh, what's going on here? 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. And we're all out. Let's go, what's going on? And we've got a slow one at the back. As Kane takes it into the first corner. Nice clean racing through the first couple of corners, and it's a nice little battle between Kev King and Kane, and he's taking the lead. Kane Lowry has taken the lead on the soft tyres. And we've got Ashik past Bark. We've got Darrell and Ninja swapping places. We've had Ashik and Bark placing. Oh, we've got Ninja dropping down 8 places. Ninja's dropping right down. Ninja is right at the back. All relatively clean through the first couple of turns though. We have a sector 2 caution as a McLaren of Chip at the back. He seems to have lost an end plate. As we all come through sector 3, all nice and tidy. Have we got anyone coming into the pits? We do. We've got Cavalis into the pits. And Toxa, 5 seconds penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Cavalis and Toxa and Chip all into the pits. So they are putting mediums to mediums. And Cavalis has got mediums on as well, and so has Chip. So all come out on the medium tyres. So the game is saying soft medium or medium hard. As Curly has passed Mechanical. We got the strategies again: medium hard or soft medium. As Kieran is looking at Toby and Darrell. Toby looking up the inside of Darrell there. Slots back in. Kieran goes looking as Toby pits. Oh, Darrell pits, sorry. As Kieran looks around the outside. And out of the pits comes Darrell on softs. And pint size Geezer has got track limits already. So Kane has extended his lead to almost a second. Bonneville has taken second place and Kev King down to P3. DRS for Ashik and Gainful and Bark. And Mechanical has overtaken Ninja, swapping places with Ninja, and he's got it back again. A bit of a battle going on here as Ninja pulls back in behind Mechanical, and Curly has joined the battle too. Curly all over the back of Ninja now. As there goes Ninja and lost an end plate. So Mechanical all over the back of Toby as Toby goes wide. Those softs already seem to be lacking a lot of grip. Mechanical going around the outside. Just drives past him on those hard tyres. We've got a battle here between Luckman, Teabag, Kieran and Jack. Come through the S's. Pint size, another 3-second warning. As Ninja pits for a new wing. With a bit of a DRS train here with Jack, Kieran, Luckman and Teabag. DRS is open. As Ashik has passed Kev King. Oh, as Ashik drifts a little bit wide, and up the side comes Gainful, and there's contact. And Kev King is going backwards. Oh. And he's stuck in the corner. That's ruined Kev's race, as he's lost end plates. So there's Gainful and Bark. As Bark is gaining on him in the corner. Gainful just pulls away. Gainful using a lot of ARS to keep Bark behind him. Gainful is about to lose as Bark goes up the inside and pulls out. So Bark on 30%, Gainful on 25%. Both of them using absolutely everything. Bark with a slight advantage on ERS. And caution in sector 3. Things starting to settle down now. We've got a Ferrari in. Is it Ferrari? Yeah, Kev King crashed on the. Or is he pitted and quitted? Oh. We've got 3 down the main street. As Curly, very close. No one to give up. Huntsman, close racing. A T-bike with a penalty of track limits. As Toby goes off. Warrior Huntsman all over the back. Gainful all over the back of. Sorry, Jack all over the back of Gainful. As Kane is really close with Bonneville. It's DRS. Safety car is coming out. So those two pass the safety car. And Ashik is stuck behind the safety car. So the leaders will go round and we have people in the pit. So Gainful, Jack, Kieran, T-Bag, Bark, Luckman. all down in the pit. Cavalos, another penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Bonneville and Kane Lowry. Ashik, will they pit or will they stay out? Here they come round and they both pit. I think Kane was thinking about maybe not then. Dummy. So Bonnie onto the hards, I'm assuming. Kane onto the hards as well. Or mediums. So mediums for Kane and hards for Bonnie. Mechanical now P1. So mechanical not stopped could have hurt his race. He's going to need to stop soon. If he stops anytime soon, he will go to the back of the pack. So lap 10. Mechanical leads, but not yet stopped. Bonneville, Kane, Ashik, Gainful, Kieran, Teabag, Bark, Luckman, Toby, Warrior, Curly, Ninja, Jack, Cavalis, Chip, Pint Size, Antoxa and Daryl. Just a quick penalties. So you got Pint Size with 6 seconds, Cavalis with a drive with a 5 second, and T-Bike with a 3 second. And Pint Size with another 3 second. How do you get a drive through? How do you get another penalty under the safety car? Race director, incidents, Pint Size exceeding track limits. He must like driving off the track, that's all I can say. So all of the cars are now forming up. Just one more Cavalis, just 13 seconds behind. So the safety car should be in this lap. Mechanical to do the safety car restart. Just keep an eye on them lights to see what happens. Light is still on as we approach sector 3. Let's see if the lights go out on the safety car. The lights are out, safety car in this lap. There we go, that was a late call. As mechanical slows the back down. And he's gone. He has gone, that was quick. So mechanical takes them into turn 1 and still has the lead. Those tyres will be struggling compared to Bonnie's new hards. Bonnie's all over the back of him. Needs to pass him, otherwise this is going to ruin Bonnie's race. As he got him, mechanical goes wide. Kane go. Oh, and mechanical's lost 4 places. So Bonnie is out in P1, Kane P2, Ashik P3. As we've lost a car in sector 2. That's Teabag. Teabag has spun in sector 2. So we've got Gainful and Ashik. As Gainful passes Ashik. Gainful looking at the back of Kane Lowry. As Antoxa passes Darrell and Cavalis passes Curley. Safety car is back out again. So we have Luckman, Toby, Antoxa and Darrell into the pits. Will they go softs? Will they go mediums? It's mediums. Anyone going for softs? Teabag, 5-second penalty, speeding the pit lane. Nobody has gone for softs for 10 laps. What's this? Mediums for pint size and a new wing. As Cavalis has gone soft. So lap 13, safety car for 3 laps. That'll be lap 16. 9 laps to go on racing tyres. Softs might have done that. So now we have Kane. I missed Bonneville. Bonneville went. So Mechanical has now pitted. And so has Chip. There's Chip comes into the pits. Another set of mediums. Mechanical into the pits. Mediums. Softs on Antoxa. So Cavalis, Antoxa, softs. So stops wise, Darrell stopped 3 times. Cavalis 4 times, Antoxa 4 times. The top 6 just stopped once. So Curly and Jack up 10 places. Huntsman up 9 places. Ooh. Not sure what's going on here, but looks like I've been not sure what's going on here. I've completely lost control. Ooh. Very strange. We're still under safety car conditions. I've got no control of what's going on, so oh no. Pint Size has retired from the session. So here we go again. Safety car is in. And Bark is in the pits. So we still have Kane at the front. We missed the restart. Gainful P2, Ashik P3, Kieran P4. As Warrior Huntsman goes slightly wide off track and has lost 2 positions. Luckman takes over. As Kane's pulling out a 1.5 second lead on those new medium tyres. Interval stops tyres, there we go. So Gainful on the hards, 9 laps to go. Anyone else, I'd say Gainful has an advantage, but Kane on the mediums, it can take them to next week. As Darrell is looking at the back of Kieran's car with the wish of trying to get past. Kieran, don't let him past. Pint size has left. And Toxa back into the pits as Luckman is round the side of Darrell. As Curly is looking at the back of Darrell as well. Curly's tyres 2 laps younger. As Kane has pulled away a 2.5 second gap at the front over Gainful. And Ashik looking at the back of Gainful. Ashik wants that P2. Pushing. As he goes round the side. He comes down to the final corner and drives round the outside. Let's put Kieran back into play. As Darrell comes back at him. Down into turn 1. As Ashik pulls back in behind Darrell and gets a better drive round the outside. And Kieran's looking to get up there too. Ashik starting to pull away. 7/10 gap as he loses the back a little bit. As we look at Luckman all over the back of Kieran. Luckman on the 5-lap old mediums as Kieran goes slightly wide and Luckman goes up the inside. Just a little mistake there from Kieran gives Luckman the slight advantage of drive out of the corner. Kieran's not letting go easy as he goes straight into the corner and pulls away. Lovely driving for both of those. As Luckman is now chasing down Gainful. A bit of a DRS strain going on here, so they all get DRS. As Chip passes Toby. And Toby's coming back at him. Oh, touching going around the corner. Hunt. Oh, something's gone on there. And there's another safety car. As Ninja gets a 5-second penalty for causing damage. So those soft runners now, Jack and Cavalis, will be loving the fact of the safety car coming out to preserve their tyres. As Antoxa and Teabagged pit. So, a few people boxing. Four laps remaining after the safety car comes in. The safety car should be in this lap if T-Bag can catch the pack. Luckman up to P3. Great drive from him. That's 10 places. Curly up 15 places. So Kieran's still on the hard tyres. May suffer on this restart as everyone behind him is soft or medium. 12 lap old hards. Possibly could lose out. Curly will certainly want that podium if he can get there. Curly and Luckman on 8 lap old mediums. Safety car in this lap. As a Kane starts to back the pack up. Everything seems to be fine on this lap. Safety car will peel off into the pit lane. And Kane will go. And he's gone. And Ashik and Luckman and Kieran are all following down into turn 1. And it's all good through turn 1. Everyone's through safely turn 1. As Toby and Cavalier swap places. Kieran currently holding on to P4 with those hard tyres. Chip drops down. Jack Whittle passes Darrell. So the Bark medium tyres in P9. Front 2 pulling away slightly from Luckman. as Luckman takes the scenic route. So Aston Martin P1 and P3 at the moment. As we've got a yellow flag. Another safety car. No. And Toxa and the AlphaTauri has lost it. How can we have another safety car on lap 22? So this should just be a one lap safety car. As the front runners have caught the safety car. So there definitely won't be any more DRS. So lap 23 and lap 24 of safety car, one lap of racing at the end. As T-Bag is 21 seconds off the back of the pack. And maybe safety car will come in. Everyone is on board. Maybe a safety car will come in at the end of this lap. We've gone into immersive mode. So be careful, guys, on the restart. Should be able to take control of your car. There we go. We're back as the safety car comes in. Safety car is in now. So you should be able to take control of your car once it's in. There we go. So Kane is away. He goes. 2 laps of racing left. As into turn 1 goes Kane, Ashik, Luckman. Gainful passes Kieran. And Kieran is going backwards again. By Jack is passing him. So those hards have completely gone. As round comes Darrell, looking for a P6. Darrell will take P6 off Kieran. As Luckman has dropped down to P4. Gainful has passed Luckman on those soft tyres as Gainful hunts down Ashik. It's Jack Wickle looking at Luckman and he passes Luckman on those softs. Luckman down to P5, Bark up to P8. Silent Ninja dropping down to P14. As Kieran is going to lose positions, so Kieran has lost 2 positions down to P8. Bark and Darrell have got him. and we've got Carnage at the back. Someone's lost grip as Curly and Warrior Huntsman drop down. Silent Ninja takes up to P11. As Gainful is all over the back of Ashik on those soft tyres. Oh, as Ashik gone, caught his wheel, ripped it off. Toby 3-second time penalty. So Gainful P2, Jack P3. Jack Whittle setting purple sectors. As 3 into the one corner, isn't going to go. Wow. Jack Whittle wins the race. Wow. Not sure what happened at the end there. And I'm sure the incidents page will be brewing. Our game gives Jack Whittle driver of the day. And Teabags left the session. Here we go. So, the end of the Jeddah T2 race. Jack Whittle, P1, Kane, P2, Gainful, P3, Luckman, Kieran, Mechanical, Darryl Bark, Curly Ninja, Toby, Chip, Cavalis, Teabag, Huntsman, Ashik, and then Antoxa, Pint Size, Kev, and Bonneville DNFs. So there we have it, the end of the race. Thanks very much, guys. Join us again for T3 on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Or back next week for the race. I'm just going to check where the race is next week. Calendar. So after France.
GG's.
France next week. So 8:30 on CDR or Tier 3 on Sunday. Cheers, guys.